Well, ain't this a howdy-do-dah? The lamestream media has gotten it wrong again. If they had merely listened to their heart, they not only would have heard us tell them what was obvious all along, but they would not have to go where they sadly will. Hell, the real story of the Trump sassy nation. Some text may sound automated, artificial even, but this is to hide from the mega maga deep state operatives. We all know who, doesn't want you to hear this. First thing known about the Trump sassy nation. The shot missed. Why did it miss? Incredible new information has been recently released by credible patriotic sources. Failed sassy nader Thomas Crooks was actually a gamer, and new footage suggested to exist by credible patriotic sources says that he actually attempted to quick scope on the day of the attempt. Of course, he had glasses, but he forgot. So he quick-scoped unprepared for the Ultra Instinct Trump dodge move to look at a definitely accurately framed chart. Dear Leader Trump sensed not the bullet. Rather, he was totally and fully using 100% brain power focused on his blood soil ancestral sense. In a phrase, it was not just righteousness on immigration, but also God himself confirming that message when he came down. There are very plausible rumors that have been confirmed by brave American patriots that cameras captured an image of an angel helping Trump move in the final moments, captured using rumored experimental Russian 20K cameras, which were not only notably and inexplicably at the scene, but there is no rumor or evidence of its current whereabouts. Patriotic officials today are floating the idea that it was removed by an ultra-supersonic invisibility cloak-wielding autonomous drone. But further questions remain. Why was a Call of Duty quick-scoper hired by somebody, Antifa, loud whisper? The very question answers the query. Why indeed, ha. The assignment is rumored by credible patriotic sources at somewhere between the highest and lowest levels of some government suggest Antifa may have infiltrated the Biden admin itself, as those named patriots who have been so wrongly maligned for crimes they did not commit, much like the very strong and fair negotiator Mr. President Donald Trump. They are patriots and can be trusted. They say it was a combo 2-for-1 special, as the assignment was given from the deep state to long-rumored special agent Rudy Gobert. Gobert, the original spreader of the U.S. COVID variant through his patriot-proven ties with the Chinese Communist Party. Intellectual class. Gobert, slightly concerned about being the sole agent due to his somewhat higher height, asked for help from his similarly connected friend, sleeper special agent Danny Ainge. Formerly GM of the Boston Celtics, American patriots have found compelling evidence that it is in fact he who was responsible for a rash of child abductions in the New England area at the time. Said children perhaps used in a sort of ritual that gave not just them, but all New England sports teams the unnatural powers of the deep state. Rumors can only imagine the variety of ritual. Such experience provided much prowess for this spooky project. However, it would appear the superior Mormon moral fiber in Utah exceeded the degenerate Bostonian, so Danny's occult powers were greatly weakened. This is the power of the deepest of deep states. Why would such an important job be given to a special agent so incompetent he so obviously failed to conceal his intent? Not just once, but twice? As is usually the case, it was a long-time rivalry among the two assigned supervising agents. This patriotic truth destruction will be so great, it will be more unbelievable than any story you have heard. Special Agent Lady Gaga, seeking to institute her national LGBTQ Yelma Un joke agenda, sought an infinite gender spectrum and an infinite budget for sexual changes in the prison and school and workspace. This disregarded the brave truth-tellers who have very real and very strong opinions about the transgenders. These opinions range from the base patriot like my friend Ronald. Ronald is a business owner. He owns a lumber yard in one of the places with lumber. Retiring soon, he is rightly worried about the tide of the woke agenda on his productivity. Though neither having hired nor seen a transgender people in his life, he also added he had never hired any immigrant ever without our prompting. At the end of the day, he said, with glee, America should be like when I was a boy. He looked on at the sunset, nostalgically, patriotically, and logically said, Donald Trump is the second coming of Christ. Much maligned mega-MAGA patriot deputy president must
legalize comedy. Yeah, legalize comedy.
Owned the libs that time, has a personal connection, as he has invested not just genuine emotional labor, but purely in a hypothetically weighed more moral sense, a lot of money in a certain biological outcome, pauses only male heirs. The free market has justly and patriotically, I might add, what a moral example it is to lead today. Having several children with various partners, he made such an incalculable investment to possess semen possessors. But the woke agenda caused one child to become trans. Musk, disowning said, child. What a brave moral stand from a brave moral patriot. It is so unfair when a person has a high variance outcome when they induce a high multiplicity of inherent risk. It is also unfair that we have to make this a part of our personality, but the woke agenda makes us sadly. We have no choice. It is also unfair when the not inflated in value car company stock value is attacked by the woke deep state investors. Google them, they are all over the place. Last and chiefly, President Mr. Ronald Trump. He cares about this issue a lot. That is why he brings it up for the election time, to remind us how seductive and sneaky and slithering and something or other the gay agenda is. Trans is very weird and makes me feel funny. What else do I need to say? Then her longtime adversary, recent patriotic super special agent Kanye West, who has recently regained his former glorious position after his removal, wherein he was hysterically maligned as some sort of racist and absurd Orwellian framing. It's basically 1984 already. It has probably been for years, maybe decades, maybe longer. Kanye had more total years as an agent, so he won the game plan tiebreaker. Unfortunately, West was attacked by an alternative, non-patriotic deep state faction when his healthy, medically beneficial nitrous oxide was spiked with harmful artificial chemicals. Unfortunately, this impacted him the exact weekend window he was supposed to interview and investigate candidates, usually granting so much extra brain power. This time, the nitrous was both more addictive and had this strange effect where time seemed to go faster. Before the innocent and patriotic Kanye could do anything, the liberal deep state executed a successful counter-operation. These are the breaks. These are the times. Level number 9. Look up in the sky. 10 is on the way. Why was such a genius and prestigious agent like West allowed to be taken down again? West heard this operation, and he knew he had to do something as a holy agent of God. Knowing Mr. President Donald Trump to be an honorable man who may slip up once or twice, but at the end of the day, we are happy because he benefits us and nobody else. You must love that. I love you. Believe me. It was the unprecedented work of Mr. West who, with brain power many multitudes higher than not just any human, but much too higher for any IQ-deterring deep state woke method could ever use. Heck, classical liberal. Kanye chuckled. The deep state had made an unprecedented error. Seemingly 57 moves ahead in the deep state chess match, the ultra instinct and faith-based truth investigative has been proven for once and for all time. The path of faith and to believe what you are told is only in line with the mass majority of human history, which was not as unstable as this moment. There can be only one fact, and logical explanation. God is on our side. So at the end of the day, do you have to worry about any of it at all? It will all work out because Donald and God, we are all on the same side. We love you. We will tell you more truth soon. Bye-bye. As all brave American patriots know, this is spiritual warfare of the woke LGBTLMFAO or something or other. Note, Sasha, please stop leaving the note fetish. It is not a fetish. Do your research. This is a big trender.